Ah, Fire Emblem. That title that we all liked back in the day. And today I'm going to be looking at, or re-looking at, Tharja from the Fire Emblem GoodSmile range, or Sallya as she's known, as she was known in the original release. I couldn't find the source for this, so I was like, I was 100% sure I covered this previously, but then I couldn't remember if I actually had or not. So yeah, this is that Tharja figure, otherwise known as that ass figure, because yeah. And people were like, oh yeah, it's that creepy ass Tharja figure that they released that time. I'm like, yeah, it's an alright figure. This one's getting a little bit dusty. I probably should clean this up a little bit. And yeah, this was an absolutely beautiful figure that they released. Oh god, it must be about 3 or 4 years ago now. It was about a year after Fire Emblem Awakening was a massive thing. So yeah, I don't know where the video went. I think I deleted a load of videos and this was one of them, but oh well, I want to try and redo a lot of my old ones anyway, so it's nice that I've got the excuse to do this. Yeah, it's been that long. I don't have the box. I'm surprised I've even got the a lot of this, because a lot of the stuff, like if these figures stand without the base, I'm like usually like yeah, I'll not bother with it. Well, this one I'm like, yeah, I've got all of this, so I'll do it. So yeah, what can I say about it? First off, it's Tharja. For those who don't know, Tharja was probably one of the most popular characters in Fire Emblem Awakening. And she is like the kind of like obsessive waifu who's going to like you will be mine, or if not you will die kind of one. Yandere, that's what they call them, isn't it? And yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to buy this. So yeah, she comes with a rather amazing looking pose. It's just kind of like, I love how they do this with some of the figures where they're just like, yeah, we'll not do that, but we'll give it a lovely, amazing pose. And it's like, this one's one where I'm like, yeah, this one, I mean, just look at the way that thing flows. Jesus Christ, this is really badly dusty. Oh God, I'm sorry. Oh dear, I'm apologising to the figure, not to use. I'm apologising to use too, but yeah, wow. Yeah, it's a really, really nice pose, because it's like, it can look from different things. It's like, at the moment it's like, oh well, it's just like that, but then it's like, oh well, you've got that, and it's like, oh well, this is the normal pose. She comes with a massive stack of books, because of course it's Tharja and she needs to have her books to curse people, and a random skull. A random skull. One of the big downfalls with this one is the base is a little bit like fabric, so it's like dust clings to this thing like mad, which is probably why it's so dusty. But yeah, it's an amazing looking figure, and it's always one that I've had a lot of pride with in my collection, because it's even the face, I mean, it's yeah, you didn't really get much of a chance to see it in like the thing, but they really got the tone and how dark and mysterious she is, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you're gonna die if you don't support her or whatever. People like Henry. I was just like, yeah, Henry was boring. I got rid of Henry straight away and like used Tharja for the entire game. Yeah, oh well. Tough for the others, I suppose. But yeah, it's a lovely figure. I still love the paintwork on this. GoodSmile, they went really out of the way with this line. They did this one, they did a Samus, they did Camilla, they did Cordelia, which I did years ago, which I probably won't redo. But yeah, it's an amazing looking statue, and if you can get past the yeah, it's you will get some. It's nice eye candy for the shelf. I mean, out of the ones that catch my eye on the shelf, this is always one of the ones where I'm kind of like, yeah, that's amazing. But yeah, good times, and I'm just glad I can talk about it again, because yeah, thumbs up. I noticed I didn't ever do a Camilla one, and I've had Camilla for a while, so it's like, we're gonna have Camilla statue figure coming eventually. Because I do want to do more figures, and it's like, Yeah, Nendoroids are the only thing I'm buying, but then I'm like, I've got a whole backlog of figures that I've done years ago. We don't have the boxes, and I did do stuff on older channels, and it's like, yep, we're going to do all of that. Anyways, that's it from me. Thanks for joining me on this little trip down memory lane for the dust. But thanks for coming, and thanks again. Goodbye. Did you enjoy that? Well, we've got some other stuff on the site if you want to have a little bit of look. Nendoroids, gaming, One Piece merchandise, it's all kind of there. So if you click around here, you'll be able to subscribe or at least have a look on the channel. Also, there's some other things just around here. Thanks for coming and thanks again. Goodbye.